I haven't traveled that much in my life, and I sort of regret turning south and not going to at least see the city of Baldur's Gate first. Sadly, Baragos is the largest town I have yet been to. It was interesting and there were many people there, but I heard that Baldur's Gate is many times larger and it could take days to see it all. Whereas Nashkel is just a farming and mining village, much smaller than Baragos, but I sort of like it. Small, but had such a beautiful view of the mountains around it. Jahira tells me she might settle down in Baragos with Khalid after this. Makes me wonder where, if ever, I might choose to settle down. After we find who killed Gorion and wants me dead, that is, because there is no way to settle down with things such as they currently are. And with whom? I cannot really see Imoen settling down, at least not until she puts on a few decades. She's 20 years old, like me, and she just seems like the kind of person that will get bored of the same place easily. I think that also added to her desire to leave Candlekeep. It's one thing to remain in one place because you are made to do so, but when you have the freedom to choose where to go, it's quite another. In many ways, Candlekeep was for us a prison, but I would never consider it such. I have too many fond memories of it to regard it that way. It just would have been a nice to travel every year or two to get away and see this whole world of Abertoril. Now that my life is my own to choose, there are so many options.
Fine.
I can't imagine there being that much more to this place besides a bunch of merchants everywhere. Just out of curiosity, what did this merchant sell? Business has been really bad, what with all the troubles and bandits along the coastway. And the way you're talking to people. Show us what you have to sell. Potions. Potions can always be helpful. But for now, I think we're okay.
This way, good sir. Over here.
So he's the carpenter who complained about not having the right material for creating something artistic. Maybe I'll find something useful for this purpose along my travels. Hello? Come on, take a look at this stone warrior maiden. How long has she been trapped in this petrified form? No one knows. Be the first to learn. For the mere price of 500 gold, for that small amount of money, I shall give you a magic scroll, and with this scroll you can release the maiden from her stone prison. Think of the gratitude she would feel to her saviors. Perhaps she's a princess from some far-off land, or maybe a powerful sorceress in search of a concubine. You can't afford not to know. Buy the scroll. You mean that you have the scroll with which to release this petrified woman from her stone prison? Why, yes, I do. I said for a mere 500 gold. Thwack. Ow, you hit me. Glad you noticed. I shall take that scroll. Thank you very much. Now get out of here and quickly before I have the urge to hit you again. I have little patience for miscreants so you can profit in the misfortune of others. Well, okay. I just wanted to see myself if that scroll would work. I completely agree, Jahira. Thank you for doing that. I take it this is the woman. Wow. That's the closest I've ever come to casting an actual spell.
I can but try.
Yes? A simple
By
matter.
the ice breath of Oral, 'tis good to see new faces and taste freedom again.
I am Branwen, a war priest from the Norheim Isles. I have been trapped in stone for what seems like an eternity. You have saved me, and for that I owe you my life. I am indebted to you, and by Tempest I leave no debt unpaid. Let me join whichever cause you're looking for. I should make a valuable ally and bring the favor of the Lord of Battles upon us. I would gladly have you in our group, but we have no need of your services. Our group is full. Take your freedom and be off with you. It's an insult to my honor to refuse my services, but the choice is yours.
What is it?
Well, I didn't come to the carnival to browse everyone's wares. Oh, hello.
A simple matter.
Best prices
If you got golden curse, you're welcome to sight in mine eyes. What do you need? Let's see what you have to offer. Yeah, sorry. We just have no use for these things.
Such
Where
menial
was
tasks.
Aerie? I think, was this her tent? She wanted me to come back and see her once we freed the woman that was petrified. Hello, Aerie. Oh, hello, Orin. Ventha has gone home to rest after her ordeal, so I'm watching her tent. It's quite a pleasant change from my usual chores around here. She has so many books and scrolls for me to absorb and learn. I mentioned she was teaching me, yes? I practice both arcane and divine magic in equal measure, so if need healing or help identifying items, I'd be more than happy to help. I've grown quite proficient. I mean, there was the time bunnies started exploding whenever people petted them, but I worked out what I did wrong there, honestly. Also, Uncle Quayle has left quite a few items here that he collected during his adventuring days. We're supposed to be having a clear-out soon. I am not allowed to give them away, but you can purchase some if you wish. Tell us about yourself, Ari. Me? There isn't much to say, really. I am sure my life isn't nearly as exciting as yours. I just travel with the circus, helping out here and there and watching as the world passes me by. Someday, I hope to leave here and find my place out there, but for now, I have to wait here for my Uncle Quayle to return. What do you do with your spare time? I'm studying magic. Quayle usually teaches me, and Bentha sometimes when he's not here. When I'm not doing that or any other chore, then I usually just go to my wagon to read. Others here have books that they let me borrow sometimes. I like to read about other lands, all the different people there, and strange magic and technology and treasures and secrets that have been lost to ages. I dream that one day I might travel to these places and use the powers and skills I have learned to help people in real ways out there. Is there anything else I can help you with? Who was your Uncle Quayle? He's not my real uncle. I just call him that because he used to cheer me up sometimes, and then he took me in and helped me get better after I was very ill. With so few visitors this year, he headed north to Baldur's Gate. There's another circus there, so he's going to see if he can persuade any of their acts to join us instead. Crowd always wants to see something new, he says. In the world of entertainment, you evolve or die. Of course, he also says he was the first person to ever walk upright, so I'm not sure how much of what he says is wise to believe. He's an experienced adventurer, and I'm sure he can take care of himself, but I do worry when he's away. If you do come across him in your travels, Orin, could you please make sure he's okay and tell him to hurry back as soon as he can? If he's not too much trouble, of course. Is there anything else I can help you with? Anything happening around here? At the fair, not much. There are pickpockets about, so be careful. A few acts to see. The only ones I really like are the poets and the dancers. Sometimes, when no one's looking, I watch the dancers and acrobats train and try to copy them. I've gotten quite good, I think, but some of the things they do, I'm just not that strong yet. Is there anything else I can help you with? Show us what you have, Ari. Of course. Potions of healing. Oh, we could use this bastard sword, but we don't have the coin for it, of course. I could use a magic longsword. And a scimitar. Jaheira says she would like to use one. And a shield. Oh, magic longbow. I would definitely love that. A sling. We can get a sling now. We have 2 people in our group that use it. Circlet of the Arch Magi? Wow. Sensei Amulet. You have some really interesting things here. Maybe when we have coin in the future, we'll be back. Thanks, Ari.
Such menial tasks.
Well, there doesn't seem like much more than like another gambling tent and maybe a few other places that sell things, so we'll just go exploring. Kobolds.
For the fallen!
You can expect to see kobolds
What?
this close
A simple matter.
to civilization. That's a bit dangerous. And surprising, actually. They must be sneaking up and maybe pilfering things from the carnival. Maybe with all the recent activity here, because this place is probably sits empty for most of the year. That, they just came over to see what all the commotion is. But maybe they are stealing things. Who knows? Maybe attacking the unwary traveler, or a person who wanders too far away from the circus, or the carnival. Even so, that's not good for them to be this close. Someone's cat wandering the woods here. I do have to say, it's very beautiful out here. I wonder if there's any more. I guess we'll find out soon enough. There's an ogre.
Oh,
Just
I'll
one
show
one. That's
you a
really
fight.
dangerous. Wow. No one was hurt. Lady Timora shined on us. Oh, there's some dark clouds coming over us now. Yep. Typical Sword Coast weather. I think it followed me from Candle Keep. You wouldn't believe how often it rains there. Seems like every second day, or more. A couple of kobolds, wandering ogre. Yep. These people should be grateful that we've done this for them. They should have a guard or two, just somebody on a lookout to tell everybody. I feel like this person wandering. It's all dirty and looks like a farmer.
Weather's been lousy lately.
I swear I saw something moving out back of my place, so keep a pure pyre burning all the time now. As long as that keeps it out of my backyard, I don't care what it was or where it went. Okay, to the south. There's nothing more for us here. It's gonna be nighttime by the time we get there. It's gonna be late.
You have been waylaid by enemies and must
Who
defend
is
yourself.
this?
Hail, and well met.
Elf? Well met, traveler.
Traveler. Well, that's the nicest thing anyone has called me in weeks.
We should kill that one last, Senjak. Such good manners.
What is this all about? What treachery is this?
No, there's no reason for this to turn violent. Hand over your belongings and you may yet live.
You need to be more convincing than that, brigand. 5 against our party? The odds don't seem to favor you.
You should listen to Senjak, friend. Perhaps you've noticed our associates who are even now aiming their arrows at your hearts. Raise a hand against us and they'll cut you down.
If I die, at least I'll take one of you with me.
Now then, empty your pockets in. What's going on back there? This is impossible.
Senjak, Dorothea, I swore I would crush the life out of you someday. Today is that day.
I think you saved us.
Dorn, you should be dead or rotting in a Luskan prison. How did you find us?
I'm happy to see you, Dorn. Leaving you behind to take the blame was all Simeon's idea. He's the one you want, not us.
Just following orders is a coward's excuse, Dorothea. And I haven't forgotten what you said when I refused your advances.
What advances? She would never consort with a half-orc, especially when she has me. changed, Dorn. You're as stupid as you're ugly. Tell him, Dorothy.
That's the orc that was, or the half-orc that was in the Friendly Arm Inn when we were there.
Senjak was the first to agree with Simeon. He always hated you. But you know, I didn't feel the same way.
Dorothy, what are you saying? Yes, of course. But the half-breed brute is too stupid for that to work. Men, rush them.
You are both mewling cowards, turning on each other as easily as you turned on me. Half your men are already dead. You'll join them soon.
It didn't have to be this way. We've beaten you before, Dorn. We'll do it again. Attack!
Fine.
This'll be a wild ride!
Oh, got him. First hit. Wow. Those are my arrows
Yes?
doing that. I got him again. I got the last hit on him.
What is it?
My blade will cut.
Again, just like the ogre, nobody was hurt.
You handled yourself well enough.
You act surprised.
As a rule, I do not rely on those who fight beside me. Perhaps you may prove an exception to the
Perhaps. What was that business with those two bandits, and who are you anyway?
My name is Dornil Khan, and I was settling an old score. I've been hunting those two for almost a year now. That's 2 down and 2 to go.
Well, happy hunting. I must be off.
Wait, are you...
Orin? What if I am?
I've heard of your prowess. Traveling with you might help my vendetta, and my powers could certainly help you.
Perhaps another time, Dorn.
You shouldn't make a habit of committing mistakes like this. They add up. If you change your mind, I shall be at the Friendly Arm Inn.
Okay, then. I have a strong feeling that he just wasn't, especially the way he was talking, he wasn't a good person. And we don't need to have somebody like that in our group. And he just, we need to buy that plate mail. Oh well. It's too heavy for me to carry. And it's too heavy for Khalid. We'll need to sell these things, and it seems like Khalid has gained in skill.
Such menial tasks.
Okay, back towards the mines. Well, it's still daytime. That's late. Let's go exploring. Take it the mines are just here. See the pit over there. This is rather narrow.
What?
Something in that tree. Oh, looks like a magic wand. We might be able to use this right now. Can you identify? Oh, yes, that's right. You have to wait for another night of rest before we can do that. And it ends here. Okay, so let's go back around. gonna explore the area first before we go into the mines. Just makes sense to be familiar with whatever's around here. Definitely the mines. So we'll come back. Let's go explore just the immediate area around here. What's in this warehouse? War dogs? Maybe they're probably here to guard the place. They probably shouldn't have come in. Oh well.
Such menial tasks.
Well,
You can count on me.
healing potion.
A simple matter. Such menial tasks.
Probably not a good thing to be looking in everyone's barrels and taking everything like that. I'm not a thief, I'm not Imoen. It's an interesting man, that Dorn. The half-orc. Very, very deep voice.
Fine.
He said he had some kind of vendetta. He had to get after somebody. He was hunting 2 people down, 2 more down. I don't want to be part of that. I mean, I would gladly hunt the person who killed Gorion, my father. I guess I don't know his story enough to judge him. Cold and wet evening. Well, the better to go into the mine then. Oh, another kobold. Another one.
This'll be a wild ride.
Seems to be a lot of them in the general area. Wolf. Several of them.
No!
Oh, Bleed. Bleed was hurt. I remember when one wolf was a great threat to our whole group. Well, of me and Imoen. I would give my life if I could destroy all evil around us with one stroke of my sword. Haven't you felt that way sometimes? Well, that's a little extreme, but I understand what you mean. I know what you mean. Indeed, my lady, all this sorrow, I know it's pointless thought, impossible to realize. I only wish to put into words the feelings that overwhelm me when I look at people's misery. I became a paladin to stand against the evil that poisons our world. In this battle, every contribution counts. Every good act, even the smallest one, leads the world on the path of righteousness. But the more I see, the more experience I gain, the clearer it becomes to me that it is an endless conflict. For every wrongdoer I destroy, for every enemy I beat, there are new ones. And it will be like this for the rest of your life. Didn't your mentors prepare you for this? Of course they did, my lady, with all their wisdom and experience. I have lost neither my faith nor my motivation, Lady Orin. I only wanted to share my thoughts with you, and thank you for your time. How is it that you became a paladin, Ajantis? I was filled with this desire, for lack of another term, my lady. Helm has held sway over my heart since the first moment I beheld his glory, and it is in his name that I do good. There is simply no other way for me to be. I studied diligently at the Church of Helm and practiced my swordsmanship. One of my teachers was Mermith Splendon, of whom you may have heard. One day I had a dream. Helm spoke to me and told me that I was worthy to serve him. I went directly to the local chapter of the Order of the Radiant Heart, and now I am here. I envy you, Ajantis, in a good way. Such a straight path, it seems you found your place once and for all, and I'm sure you will succeed. I thank you, my lady. That is my desire. Let us return to our duties, then. Oh, look at this sculpture. Is this the artist that I was told about in Nashkel?
Ah, beauteous creature. You are my masterpiece.
Never should I have stolen these emeralds, but there was nothing else that would capture the majesty of thine eyes. I did what must be done, for I have left my shop, forgotten all my commissions, and spent all that I had. I must complete thee. Wait, there's someone here. Who are you? 'Twas that relentless Greywolf who sent you, wasn't it? I have nothing to do with anyone named Greywolf, nor would I want to. Thank Denier. I thought I was done in. I'm not cut out for a life on the run. Mayhaps you could help a foolish sculptor finish this epiphany? Please, guard this place, for surely Greywolf will come seeking the bounty on the gems. I will pay with my last possessions if you would do this one service for me. Wow, this is beautiful. Do you think someone will make our statues one day, Orin? Seeing how we're about to become great heroes and all. If it is so important, then I shall guard you as best I can, yes. I thank you, for I cannot run from this place until my task is done. I have been using potions of speed to aid my work, and have not slept for days. She is beautiful, is she not? 'Tis a monument to my foolishness. I saw her but once, on the outskirts of Everesca, and said nothing. I let thee pass from mine eyes, and mine heart hath cursed me for it.
None cross Greywolf and live.
I take it that's Greywolf. I have come for you, Prism. No, not yet. My work is nearly done. Please, I implore you. Your sentiment is wasted on me, fool. You are but gold in my purse. Do you make your situation worse by hiring help to protect you? Who are you, fools? Prism wishes only to finish his masterwork. Why not let him? What harm can it do? You should be more worried about the harm I can do. Never have I taken a bounty and not delivered. Now, stand aside that I might dispense with this fool and claim my prize, or would you rather I go through you to get to him? Consider well if it be worth your lives.
What? Such menial tasks.
No problem at all.
I'm sorry, but we're going to protect him.
Such menial tasks.
And that's that.
My blade will cut you down to size.
Yeah!
Oh, Jantis was really hurt. Again. Oh. I hate to see our party members get hits like this. Well, that was the end of Greywolf.
A simple matter.
Alas, I shall not rest, for 'twas all for naught. Elisine! Huh. Well, he didn't finish it. I'm not sure why he didn't. Ooh, look at this longsword. I think it has a magical enchantment on it. Why didn't he finish it? We did protect him.
Fine.
He didn't get hit. Ajantis is the one that got hurt.
My honor is my life.
Seems Ajantis has gained in skill after that battle.